haven't really been posting too much, just because I feel like every time there's like this big break, it just like flatlines into nothing. And of course, we're only seeing what we see, and there's probably plenty more going on in the background. I would hope that we don't know, but I just didn't want to be repetitive. There's plenty of news outlets and stuff out there. However, I did go back and look at just some old interviews and things like that that Brian Enton has done and a couple other people. And then we have the statement come out today by the FBI in regards to the DNA and everything. So just a couple things I want to just discuss really quick, I guess, while we wait to see if this DNA brings us the results we want.
That video that we saw in Nancy's immediate front entrance, I know that the Sheriff's Department kind of dismissed any opportunity to resurrect that video. But once the FBI got involved, unbeknownst to local law enforcement, it was resurrectable.
So I want to make note of this because he says something really, really interesting in there. Unbeknownst to the local police, right? The FBI resurrected that video unbeknownst to the local police. And the reason why I feel like that is so important is because there's all this discourse, this idea that there's issues in the relationship between the local police and the FBI, and it all kind of circulates around the sheriff, big bad sheriff in the middle, and he will vehemently doesn't deny that there's any issues between him and the FBI. There's no daylight between them. They're working that closely together. Yet, however, we're now seeing the result of him sending that glove and everything else to the office in Florida, as opposed to using Quantico. Now they have the results, but now they got to send it to the FBI to finish everything else. If the FBI just had it, we wouldn't be waiting for anything. Things would have already been moving smoothly through the process. Instead, now they got the results, they got the DNA, but now we got to wait for the FBI to obtain it and go through CODIS and everything. So just a delay. And the guy even says some more on this.
And the reason he has not offered them this evidence makes no sense. And I have heard a number of people who are local as well as national speak the same thing. It makes no sense. And I'm going to say that word again. It's outrageous behavior, perhaps just to make a point, perhaps just to say this is my area and I'm going to deal with it my way. And it's unfortunate because it compromises the investigation. It provides further delays in getting critical information that needs to be put out there.
I'm just saying, the sheriff has some issues, and I don't think he's telling the full truth when he's trying to make face with the public.